Check out more cool videos at thecutup.net. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/thecutup. Hey everybody, and welcome to another spooky game cut for October 2011. Today I'm going to be showing you Haunted House from the Atari 2600. This is a game that I used to play as a kid and I had no friggin' clue what I was doing. I did a little bit of research now that we have the amazing internet and figured out how exactly to play through the game. So you play as this guy. Believe it or not, you are playing as a guy. All you see is his pair of eyes because it's so dark. I suppose that's why, even though when you light a match, you still don't see a body, but who cares? This is Atari. This is how graphics were back then. So what you do is you go through these floors, and you're in a mansion for the late Mr. Graves. And you go through these floors looking for the 3 pieces to an urn. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know if there's monetary gain involved. I don't know if the story went that far. But that's all you're trying to do. Now, believe it or not, this is not all there is to the game. You're not just searching rooms. I mean, that is the point of the game, but there's more to it. As you hit these pieces, or these areas that lead to the blackness, it's actually stairs. So you'll know what floor you're on by the number that changes there in the middle top, below the orange play box. So if you hit up, you see we're on floor 1, we go up, we're on floor 2. So despite how light the walls might be, we still have to use these matches to walk around and find pieces. So this is the first piece of the urn, it looks like. Now, there are other items you can get, too. There's a scepter you can pick up, and I guess the scepter supposedly keeps all the bad guys away from you, or you could just pass through them without them harming you. And it looks like we've searched all the rooms on this floor, and there aren't any more pieces of the urn. So, let's find how to get to the next floor. Okay, floor 3, and here's the second piece of the urn. Now, this game used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid, and I know it's hard to believe considering everything is just blocky, but the fact that you were just eyes and that a ghost was always lurking around the corner to get you, it was always, like, there's the ghost right there. This guy will come for you right here, and when he hits you, this is what happens. Ah! That alone used to scare the crap out of me. But, then my sister and I used to get into giggle fits over it after we were over it. Okay, back to floor 2, floor 3. Now we gotta find floor 4. Ooh, pink spider. That's horrendously scary, isn't it? Back to 2, 3. Pink spider and a ghost. Now, each time you get hit, you'll notice that where you see the number 7 in the middle of the screen there, that will tick down. And when you hit 0, that's all of your life gone. So here we are on floor 4. Try to find this last piece here. That. And the other number that's counting up is, I believe, is showing you how many matches you've used. See, there's the scepter there. This will let you pass right through enemies. But we need our urn packs. I'm getting tagged everywhere again. I'm not great at games anymore. There's the last piece of the urn. You can see it fully constructed down in the center there. Looks like a little trophy. So now what we have to do is we have to work our way down back to the first floor. That was easy. And back to floor 1. Yep. So, and then the last floor is the floor that leads you out of the mansion, which is usually on the right side here. Ooh, we beat it. And that's really all there is to the game. There are other harder levels that you can play too. So if you were, for instance, to go to level 6, 7, 8, let's see. It goes up to 9, it looks like. So let's see how hard 9 is. We can't see anything. So you're playing in complete darkness. And I believe those sounds you hear when you're getting close to an enemy. Oh my god, and they pass through walls too. Holy, and there's more than one. There's only one pink spider in the difficulty of this, and now there's a blue and a pink. Oh, it looks like there's a block. Oh. So much harder, as you can see. Yeah, see, we can't pass through this place. Can't pass through that one, so our only... what is it, pink spider again? We can at least make it to floor 2. Okay, we made it to floor 2. And there's the first piece of the urn. So again, I really have no idea why you're collecting this urn. I don't know if it's because you're going to gain some money out of it, or if someone has a reward out for it, or what's going on. But all I know is there's ghosts, there's spiders, there's no piece of urn up here. It wouldn't surprise me if there were different entrances to the different floors, so you actually had to go up the floor, go over a room to go down. But all I know is that there's ghosts, there's spiders. I think on a level like this, you kind of need the scepter, don't you? And there's bats. There's bats everywhere. Finally finishing my thought. And they all want you. They all want to eat you. Well, we found the scepter. That doesn't help us. It's hard to believe that survival horror games have come this far. This, when you think about it, is one of the original survival horror games. You're in a haunted mansion trying to find treasures or trying to make your way out of the place. And now you have the likes of Resident Evil. Resident Evil, as you know, is the rapidly enhanced and sometimes very scary game series. I guess not so much anymore with the Resident Evil 5. I don't think a lot of people really got too shocked by that one. But yeah, the original Resident Evil and up through 4 were all pretty spooky games. 4 being like pretty innovative on the series itself. And, in my opinion, the one that scared me the most. Back down to 1. Well, oh God, I think that's it for us. And that's it. So you can see what your score was by the end. We got 1 piece of the urn on level 9. We used 12 matches total, and we ran out of lives. So let's go back to level 1 and play through that one more time. Let's see what we can find. So yeah, that lightning as a child used to scare the crap out of me, but my sister and I, once we got used to the lightning thing, we ended up getting into giggle fits over like how many times we can get hit by the ghosts and everything. That was always a good time. And we were always puzzled by why you play as just a pair of eyeballs. But now that we're older and we realize, hey, it's Atari, you know, they didn't exactly have the graphic capacity that, say, like an NES did at the time. Then you kind of understand. But I remember just being a kid wondering, like, why the hell doesn't this look like Legend of Zelda or something? There's our first piece. Oh no! It blew back at us. Which really just looks like a boomerang doing crazy things in the air. Ghost. Ah! He's back. The ghost really wants a piece, doesn't he? Okay. See if we can go back up there. Ah! Now another thing to note is they did release a sequel to this, believe it or not, just called the same name. There's a scepter, but we're not going to need it on level 1. It's just called Haunted House, like this one. It's graphically enhanced. It's on XBLA. It's on, I believe, PSN. So you can play it on PlayStation 3 or Xbox Live. And I haven't played it. I think I played the demo. I don't remember being too impressed by it. But who knows? It might be worth your time to check it out. There is a demo available, so you can check it out on either of those, whichever system it is that you have. If you're interested in playing this game, you can always play it on your computer if you find yourself the Stella Atari emulator and the ROM for it. I believe it's safe to say that just because it's an Atari game. I mean, where else would you play it? Unless Microsoft does have it on their game room on Xbox Live. But I'm not a huge fan of the game room. I think they did kind of a crappy job putting that on the Xbox, so... Where is this last piece at? I'm imagining people playing this back then and being competitive about it and actually saying things to the extent of, yeah, well, I got through Haunted House in 2 matches. How do you feel about that? And then one guy would be like, level 2 or 3? And he'd be like, level 4. And at that point, you knew he was the serious deal. He knew what the hell he was doing with Atari, man. Eat your heart out, Steve Wiebe, right? Billy Mitchell? Take that. Level 4, 2 matches. Alright, I am not finding this urn. But you guys get the point of this game, and I would recommend checking it out. I think it's a lot of fun, and it brings back a lot of memories for me. But let's get hit by the ghost here for old time's sake one more time. Oh, oh. Ah!